Hi everyone, welcome back. So basically just going in with my base, which is the Nars Glow foundation in Barcelona. This is a beautiful foundation and looks great in photographs. And I also mixed it with my L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer, just taking it over my ears and down my neck with a damp beauty blender. And making sure I go underneath my eyes really well, as I've got little tiny lines underneath there. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'll leave all the colours and all the products I use below because I just can't remember them. And I'll also take this over the eyelid as well, as it acts as a great primer. I then go in with my RCMA No Colour Powder. I love this stuff, just doing a little bit of baking, nothing crazy, but just so my concealer stays all night long. Then I'm going in with my Models Prefer powder, just all over my face. I find this one looks really good in photos as well. I then go in with my L'Oreal brow powder. I think this is in the darkest one, and as you can see, it really does make a difference. Especially if you're doing an eye look, I find that you really need to do your brows just to bring it all together. Then I went in with a spoolie just to soften the look, and then an Essence brow gel just in the darkest brown as well, just to keep my brows in place. And then I just dusted off all that powder underneath my eyes and going in with a Too Faced chocolate bar. And in the crease, just going in with a caramel tone. And then I'm going to do a halo effect. So pretty much a halo effect is, you'll see I go in with a burgundy color and I just go in the inner corners of my eyelid. So just the lid, just in the inner corner and the outer corner, and I leave the middle bit of my lid without any shadow, because later on I go in and I add a Tan Pigment color. And basically what I can recommend for this is just to add a little bit at a time. It is going to take a while, but you basically just build it up slowly and then blend, because you don't want to add too much and then you can't really take it away. So best thing is just to add a little bit at a time and then blend it away. And just add it until you're happy with the color. And then basically here you'll see I go in with my Tan Pigment, and I use a wet brush just because the color comes out a lot more pigmented and it does last a lot longer on the lid and there's no fallout. And then I go back in with that burgundy color just to sharpen it up a little bit more, because when you've kind of blended in that Tan Pigment to the burgundy color, it does kind of blend away a little bit. And then I'm adding those two colors that I used in the crease and on the lid on the lower lash line. And I just added a little bit on the lash line of that Tan Pigment again in the center of the lower lash line. Yeah, and it just looks really pretty and brings the look all together. Now here I'm going in with my Maybelline gel liner. This one is really good, and I have really watery eyes and I find that this doesn't budge. I also find for me that gel liner is a lot more forgiving than say like an ink liner, because I feel like if you mess up with you know, like a pen liner, it's a lot harder to get off. You have to like wipe it off, whereas with a gel liner I find I can work a lot better with it. And basically I'm just going in here with another little brush and just smudging the wing out a little bit longer, and it really softens the look as well. So basically with the liner I just added a little bit in the inner corner and built it up towards the end of the eye, and basically it just elongated my eye and gave me a cat eye effect. And I'm going with mascara using the Telescopic, the L'Oreal one, which I always use. I love this. And you can use falsies for this look, but I decided just to go in with 2 coats and it was enough. But I recommend, if you're going to have a lot of photos taken, that you do use falsies. It just adds that little bit extra to your eyes. And now I'm just going in with a bit of bronzer just to add a little bit of warmth back into my face and a little bit of shape back into my face. Just taking it on my cheekbones, my forehead, temples, and a little bit on my chin. And a touch on my nose, because if you do have photos, it just really brings the whole look together. Then just baking underneath my cheekbones just for a couple of minutes while I do my blush, which is a Max Factor light pinkish blush. Nothing too crazy. And my Louminizer highlighter, adding a little bit in my inner corner in the eye as well. And basically I just add, I just get like a fluffy brush just to go over my bronzer, my blush, and my highlighter, and this really brings the look all together. Now I'm just doing my lips, going in with a L'Oreal lip liner, a L'Oreal Nude lipstick, and a gloss, which smells like fairy floss. It's amazing. And then I wiped off all my powder. Guys, welcome back. So this is the final look. Towards the end it did cut out just a little bit, but all I did was brush away that powder I had going on underneath my cheekbones, baking. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this look. I'm going to wear this to an engagement on Saturday, but you could wear it anywhere. You could wear it to dinner, birthdays, anything you want. I also thought I would include kind of like a fall look for those of you that are following me in places like America where you're going through fall at the moment. This color is very in, and it is kind of like a fall look. I've just teamed it with some slicked back hair with a bit of volume and hairspray, these beautiful earrings, these black earrings, and this beautiful dress from Chic here in Australia. It's a gorgeous store. I will leave it below for you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look. If there's any other videos you would like me to do, then please feel free to comment and do subscribe so you can see them. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.